So we have a manga about a young high school boy drawn into epic battles against the supernatural. His mother is nowhere around, and his father, who he regularly engages in heated yet harmless physical confrontations with, is later revealed to be heavily ingrained with the supernatural. The high school boy has two major female friends, a tomboy he meets at a young age who both teaches him martial arts and looks out for him when the absence of his mother turns him into a troubled youth, and a feminine girl named Inoue who, while appearing rather fragile and even airheaded at first, is later revealed to have great spiritual power and becomes a great asset to the young boy's battles. Also, the boy has a troublesome sidekick that loosely resembles a large cat. God damn it, Kubo! I've said that for years, is that Bleach draws heavily from a number of manga. Dragon Ball Z, Yu Yu Hakusho, even when they brought in the Fullbrinks, that's just basically ripping off JoJo's Bizarre Adventure in the stands. 50 Shades of Grey is less of a fan fiction of Twilight than Bleach is of Ushio Tora. I actually wanted to do a review of the Ushio Tora manga some time ago, but life got in the way, and before I knew it, turns out Ushio Tora actually got an anime. And the first episode premiered last week. Well, better late than never. Much like JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, Ushio Tora was a manga from the early 90s, got a OVA in the early 90s that didn't get much attention, but has recently just gotten an anime, which I hope, much like JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, will give it the recognition that it deserves. Quick setup of the story is Tora is a monster that has existed for centuries, and he was defeated by a mighty samurai, and he was literally pinned to a rock by a spear. A shrine was built over top of Tora's quote-unquote resting place, which is owned by Ushio's family. Ushio winds up pulling out the spear, and winds up gaining incredible power from said spear. Tora is also set free and threatens to eat Ushio, but can't because Ushio's too powerful of a threat. So Tora hangs around waiting for Ushio to let his guard down so he can eat him. From there, the story follows the two characters as Tora tries to get used to modern-day civilization, trying to eat Ushio and Ushio's friends, Ushio trying to deal with having Tora follow him around, having to deal with monsters that constantly show up. I watched the OVA back in the day, and unfortunately, it stopped literally just before the series got really good. Not to say it was all that bad, but I read the manga all the way through, and it of course follows my holy trinity of characters, action, and comedy, but beyond that, it probably has the best overall story of any manga I've ever read. And if the anime follows suit with how the JoJo anime follows the manga, then this should be a chance for people to finally see this underappreciated gem of a series.